Okay, so we are back once more, and we landed in Orgrimmar. Last episode, as you may recall, we well, what did we do? We left Feralas. I'm forgetting now where we came from. We left Feralas, and we flew up here and landed in Orgrimmar off screen, and now we're gonna turn in two quests. A Grim Discovery. Well, actually, where do we turn in both these quests? The Stranger quest is there, but yeah, a Grim Discovery is over there. Okay. We're gonna run through the Clefts of Shadow down here. It's like the Rogue and Warlock area in the whole zone. I don't think there's any... Yeah, in Orgrimmar, I think only Rogues and Warlocks are down here. I don't think there's any other classes that I recall. Ooh, excuse me. I'm tired this morning. It is early. Well, not that early. It's about 5:30, so it's not the earliest time ever. Let's go to Niru Fire. Oh yeah, Niru, of course. We're turning in this quest here. He's the guy that you are involved with most of the quests from Ragefire Chasm. Let's turn in our Shrunken Head. Deliver Niru's herb pouch to Witch Doctor Uziri. Is that what it was? Uzeri in Feralas. Cool, so that was an easy quest. We actually hit level 46, so that's exciting. We're level 46 now. What are we doing now? I'm getting turned around here. Where? There it is, okay. I am like really getting turned around. I was like, where's the Warlock trainer? It was completely missing it. Okay, so let's see what we can get level 46 for our Voidwalker. I heard some advice. I didn't know this, but if you don't have to skill up all the other skills, all the other ranks of a skill for classes, for pets you're not using. Like I don't use my succubus very much, right? So if I don't buy the level rank 1 or 2 books, but later buy a rank 3 book for my succubus, then, like for example here, now level 46, I can buy Soothing Kiss rank 3, but if I just wait and buy the rank 4 at 58, then it'll also, I don't need to have rank 3 to have rank 4 is what I'm saying. So it's actually a little more cost efficient if I don't buy all the books that I'm not really using. So why not buy the rest of them for the other classes. Sorry, the other pets that I'm not using, but there was none there to buy anyway, it seemed like. Curse the Elements, we haven't really been using this at all. Curse the Target for 5 minutes, reducing fire and frost resistance by 60. Yeah, don't think it's worth it. New Drain Life, that's definitely worth it. A new Life Tap, that's definitely worth it. Banish, have we ever used Banish? I forgot about the skill, to be honest. It's pretty nice, but I don't think I want to worry about it. Firestones we never use. Healthstones we definitely use. And Rain of Fire I will skill, even though I don't even have it on my hotbar down there. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw our new skills on. What did we get? I always have trouble figuring out what new skills I just picked up. Like I have to like look through and be like, what did I just get? A new Drain Life, nice. And a new Life Tap. 300 health, 300 mana instead of 210 health, 210 mana. That's really good. And what else? Create Healthstone. It's under Demonology. Create Healthstone Greater, right? So now we should hit 800 health instead of 500. That's really good. And Rain of Fire, which we don't use, so we'll leave that there. Okay, perfect. Nice. Well, now we need to go turn in the other quest we have here in Orgrimmar, which isn't gonna take too long to do. And after that, the nice thing is, as I mentioned last time, we have our Hearthstone set now to Camp Mohachi in Feralas. So we'll just hearth back there and save us the long flight back. It's not that long, but it's on the long side. What we will... Let's see, no mail to pick up, that's okay. When we get back there, we have a lot of quests we can work on. And I think the Ogres of Feralas is probably one we'll be working on. We'll definitely turn in the Return to Witch Doctor, because that quest is very easy. Try and work on natural materials. We need a lot of these metallic fragments, which I forget mobs drop these. Got it. Okay, let's see. I'm reading this real quick. The logs we can get from the trees. That's easy. Sinew from the owl beasts, or hippogriffs. And then the metallic fragments drop from any of these things, apparently. Okay. I don't know about that, because I feel like the fairy dragons weren't dropping them. Okay, Grim Discovery. We will get a cloak that's no good, or a Jade Moon orb that is probably, no, definitely not an upgrade for us. Okay, and there is a quest here for us to go to Azshara. We're a little low level for Azshara. Azshara is the zone north of Durotar. It says it's 45 to 55 on my quest tracker, but on my cartographer add-on, but I disagree with that. I think it's closer to 50. You need like level 50 minimum. But that's the end of that. So we're gonna hearth back to Feralas. And oh man, this rogue here's got some tier 2 stuff on. CCOOLLERR. Is the name, I guess. That reminds me of my old rogue back when I actually had a lot of gear on my retail rogue. Things to vendor off. Junk. I guess that's about it. And do we have any first aid we can make? Some heavy mage bandages? What do we have here? Yeah, let's make 11. I don't want to get more than a full stack's worth, but we can at least make up a few of these. Okay, oh yeah, and the Screecher Spirits quest we have to work on too. So, Screecher Spirits, that should be all of our quests. Oh, whoops, apparently I shut off my, I don't know how that happened. I never can quite figure out when you're crafting something like first aid or engineering things. Sometimes when you close the windows, they stop working. Other times when you close it, it's totally fine. Oh, we have a server restart going on right now, so it looks like in 15 seconds we'll be going offline. I'm gonna make one more bandage, and I'll be back after the restart. See you guys soon. Hey, that was actually truly a very fast restart. I was like, okay, well, oh, damn it, I always do that. I always press the restore life button instead of my soulstone. Anyway, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, man, I really do have a lot of stuff in my bags. I need to mail some of this stuff out of here. Where is the mail? Why is the mailbox kind of like strangely placed down here, I feel like? I'm gonna mass mail some stuff to, what's my bank on this server? I don't even know if I have like an actual bank on this server. I'm forgetting now what the name of this, what the bank character's name is. I can't decide if I want to use this jerkin. This jerkin's really good actually, but it's only a 3. Like I said, it's only a small upgrade for me, so I just don't know if it's worth it for my purposes. But it is really good. Mithril ore, heavy blasting powder, iron bars. Send. I will get all that stuff back later on, but I just right now want to have a little more bag space. So the restart, literally, I was like, oh, let's play a game of Hearthstone while I'm waiting. And I was like, opened up Battle.net, or Blizzard app, I guess as it's called now. Started to, finally got Hearthstone open. And I was like, oh, before I start a game, I'll at least check to see if the server's back up, just to see. And lo and behold, the server was actually back up already. It seriously was up. It was like literally a 1-minute restart. Sometimes when they say restarts on servers, you know, it takes forever to get back up and running, but that was actually very quick. Hadoken Swift Strider, Alpha Strike. We're gonna do this quest now. This is a timed quest. It's really, my UI is messed up over here. I can move that if I need to, but I've got about an hour to kill like 3 or 5 alpha woodpaw gnolls. Complete quest. Testing the vessel. Travel to the hinterlands. Okay, in the Sunken Temple. Find Marvin Rivet Seeker. Okay, so those are quests I don't need to worry about right now. Alpha Strike. This should be a pretty easy quest. I think these guys are down here. Yeah, yep, straight south. So we're just going to head down here and kill these guys quickly. This is the quest that we had last time we could have worked on, but I decided to wait it out. I didn't want to start at the kind of towards the end of an episode. So let's head over here. Oh, the server has completed, I don't know how the quest timer moved itself, but that was convenient. It's a little bit better there, slightly. The server has completed the war effort. So the Anchorage war effort is kind of a, I don't know, not difficult, but it usually takes anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to complete. And if you don't know about the war effort, it was probably a very unique. It's a unique thing. I don't think there's any other thing, any other event like it in WoW history. There's one of our trees we need to kill, but I'm not gonna waste any time killing that until I get my woodpaw alphas killed, just in case it ends up being difficult finding all the alphas. I need 5 of them. Okay. Let's pull this one if we can. So, the war effort is something required by both factions on the server to open the Ankarash gates, which would then open AQ20 and AQ40, the raid instances. So, what you have to do is basically turn in tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, I think in a few cases, of items to vendors or to NPCs. And as a result, when you get them all done, the gates open and the instance will eventually open also. It's a big effort. It really does take a while to complete it, and on this server it took even longer than it normally takes. I think it took like a little over 2 months to complete, which is not quite vanilla-like. It's a little bit higher. Man, I can't even like get through here safely. I'm gonna have to kill this guy. I don't have a health stone yet, do I? Oh, I do have a health stone, but it's not on my. That's right, it's a different health stone. Got it. I forgot that we got a new rank, so it wasn't my hotbar needed to be updated. I was like, why do I not have my health stone here? I swear I made one, and I did. I just forgot to update the ranks. So woodpaw alpha. It looks like all. Wow, that guy like burned through his mana, like real fast. I'm clearing this way because I'm hoping there's another alpha up here. Yeah, there's one. Looks like the alphas are generally in groups. I don't really see them roaming solo very much, which is fine. I'm mostly just trying to position where I can get to them without pulling a lot of other crap with it, hopefully. We'll see how that works out. They're bunched up enough that it kind of makes me nervous that they're all going to pull, but so far been good. So, anyway, the war effort's complete, which means Ankarash 20 and 40 will open probably. Usually it opens in the next week, I think, on the servers, how it worked on Blizzard, where once it was complete, usually you'd have like about a week's time, and then it would open. I don't know what the Elysium team is planning on doing, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon. And we won't be 60 on the Warlock, so we won't be participating. Not that we would have the gear to participate anyway. Uh-oh, we're aggro and stuff now. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. We're like really triangulated, I guess I would say here. There's quite a few bad guys grouped around us. Oh crap, this is gonna be bad. I'm trying to stay as tightly grouped as possible. Let's get Tangmoth to tank off that other one, hopefully. I probably should kill this one hard before it starts fleeing and aggro something else. So I'm gonna Shadow Bolt it. Good job, all dead. Yeah, the new Drain Life's gonna be nice. I mean, we should be, what are we pulling up now? 79 health per tick, it's substantial, to say the least. I'm happy with that. Couple life taps, and some more Drain Life. Yeah, this is healing us quite a lot, having Siphon Life and Drain Life going at the same time. I am gonna enjoy that a lot. That guy's totally gonna aggro something else, isn't he? Damn it. I had a feeling. Okay, well, that's fine. We have no alphas over here anyway, do we? Nope. And these alphas, there are not a lot of them. Not a lot. There should be... Nope, none over here. Man. It's kind of, we've only killed 2 of 5. We just haven't found that many. I think we skipped 1 back there somewhere. That's okay. We'll get them. Yeah, gnolls are a little tough. They kind of remind me of murlocs to some extent. How they're kind of just clumped and a little bit of pains to deal with. Let's mount up. We're going to run around trying to find some more alphas. I think we skipped 1 back there somewhere, but... Yeah, so these woodpaw gnolls, man. I'm excited to be done with this quest and not fight these guys anymore, because they are annoying. There's an alpha. Okay. Did we kill... Oh, crap. I was going to say, we just aggroed this guy. Did we kill this woodpaw alpha over here already, or is this a fresh one that I missed? I knew there was one that I had overlooked, and I think it might have been this guy. The worst ones, the ones you need to be careful with around here are the trappers. I haven't seen very many of them. I think I only saw 1 so far. They will literally trap you, which is maybe obvious, but the trapping is tough because the nets last a long time, and when you get like swarmed by these guys, you really are in a bad shape. I remember dying to these guys on my priest, I think, once more recently, because of all that trapping and then kind of grouping up and smothering you to death. It's not fun. Let's finish that guy off. Okay, good. 3 of 5. Where are more alphas? Huh. Yeah, there are not enough spawns of these guys, I think. Reaver Mystic, okay. Well, it says there might be one farther to the west according to Questy, so we're gonna head a little bit more over that way and avoid all these bad guys in the meantime. I'm excited to be level 46. I think I would really be excited to get up to 50 plus. I think we can get some fun zones. A lot of fun zones at 50 plus, I think. Mystic, Mystic, Mystic. Oh, I bet up here there's a couple alphas. Mystic, Reaver, Mystic, Alpha. There's an Alpha. Okay. Fortunately, he's on the other side of this camp, so we actually got to run all the way around these guys. And I think we're going to aggro this one. Maybe not. Okay, not bad. Well, what is this? There's a path up here? Huh. I've never seen this. Like, you can see it's a lit path because it's got little fire sticks. I don't know. Lanterns? Is that a good term for them? Lanterns? Sure. We're going to have to clear through this, unfortunately. Let's sneak, sneak, sneak. Okay, here we go. This is a good spot to be at. We can just clump right on this guy. And then there's one here to our right and one a little bit behind us off screen. And that'll be the end. Whoops, I'm off key there. That'll be the end of these guys. We can get out of here. Is this guy gonna heal? Oh, they do heal. I didn't realize they healed themselves. Honestly, I had no idea. Huh. Oh well. Mystics, I guess, are basically shaman, I would say, right? Okay. So we need this one. Can we safely pull this without aggroing the other one? Probably not, but that's okay. We're just gonna dump everything on this guy first, and hopefully not pull everything here. I'm just gonna dot both of them. Okay, as long as we only get those two, it's fine. I was more worried to pull the third one back there, and which we would have been okay, but it's a little more annoying pulling that many mobs at once. I did get a Shadow Trance proc, which was nice because I could just slam a Shadow Bolt. I got another one actually, so I was able to slam a Shadow Bolt into both these guys very quickly. That was really nice. And then the last alpha we need is this one. Let's see if we can surgically pull him out without aggroing any of these other things. Looking good. Nice. That's wonderful. You gotta love a good pull like that. I mean, I didn't do anything too fancy, but managed to kind of thread the needle there and keep both those out. Both the other ones away, the one on the right, and there's like that patrol over here that I was worried about. Okay, we're done, right? That's the end of that? Quest complete. Okay, time to turn it in. Let's get out of here without getting trapped. That's the trick. Mystic Reaver. Okay, that's fine. I should be far enough away they won't be able to melee. Oh, that guy did get me in a melee hit. I thought I wasn't going to get hit by him. I didn't. If I had gotten dazed there, that'd have been really bad. Thankfully, no dazing. On the way back, I'm going to try and find a splintered log for myself. Let's see. Another Mystic. We can. He's not going to slow us down. He'll just blast with a lightning bolt, which is fine. Ooh, we're running right through this camp, aren't we? Okay, you had a sudden and unexpected AFK there. Now I'm running the wrong way, I think, again, right? I guess. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, I had a sudden and unexpected AFK. Mrs. Soupa was calling for me, and she just gotten up, and I didn't quite hear her at first. Like, I think I hear someone, and I listened, I couldn't quite hear her, and then I actually heard her. So it's like, oh, Mrs. Soupa needs something. It actually was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Run. It wasn't anything important at all. That rogue scared me. Alright, now what was I doing? I got distracted. I was gonna go get... Should have been another splintered tree, like, right down here, right? I was gonna kill it. I've got like 50 minutes to turn in this quest, so... Wasn't it like right here? Maybe I'm totally off base. I thought it was right near here. I'm gonna go ahead and get our Voidwalker back up. Oh, Jesus. Please don't kill me. Why are there so many Alliance all of a sudden? Like, it's like the second or third one we've seen run from that direction and kind of cut through. And I don't really know why they... like, where they're going. And why there's so many of them. Okay, so we saw the tree on the way down to the Woodpaw Knolls, right? But I don't see him. Oh, there he is, okay. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and kill this ape to clear a little bit of space up for us. We can then fight right along here. Should be a really good spot for this, I think. If this guy doesn't wander too far away. That's always the risk, that they just wander, like straight up just wander off. Really don't want that to happen. We can pull him back here, should be okay. Probably need to heal up a little bit more though. Maybe? Or am I okay? Let's do this. Let's life tap once. I'm trying to chase this guy down. He's like so fast. Okay, and then bandage. And then we will send Tang Moth in onto him now to pull him before he gets any farther away. Start dotting him up. I think this is all going to work out pretty well for us. Tang Moth's also higher level now than the last time we fought this guy, so should be in pretty good shape. Oh, good. Tang Moth has got a dodge off that guy. Now fear him. Okay. Now this should be the last Shadow Bolt we need. Oh, I don't even need a Shadow Bolt. I mean, he's going to just die from the dots. That was easy. Yeah, killing elites of the same level. They didn't even drop the thing? What the crap? I thought it was like a guaranteed drop off those guys. Well, we're going to go back, we're going to go turn in the quest now before we get any farther away from Feralas, or from Camp Tara, not Camp Tarahu, Camp Mohachi. I don't want to lose this quest. It's on a timer now just because I was wandering around the zone trying to find more trees to kill. Nice little path here for us. Yeah, it's weird when they don't drop those trees. You kind of just assume that when you're killing an elite mob for a quest that it would drop the item you need, but apparently not. Apparently I was too optimistic. That's okay. I think it's an undead on a Kodo. Yep, an undead on a Kodo. So that was one of my biggest accomplishments in WoW, in retail vanilla, was getting a Kodo mount as an undead or rogue. I was so stoked for that. I did that back before or around the release of Naxxramas, but before the Burning Crusade came out, I did that. That was so much rune cloth that I farmed up to do that. It took forever. And it was an epic Kodo mount I bought, of course. By that point, I had so much gold from farming. So that was, I don't know, I thought it was great. It was like the funniest looking thing to me, being on an epic Kodo mount as an undead rogue. Okay, Alpha Strike. Let's turn this in. Complete the quest, 45 silver. Find the battle plans somewhere in the Knoll camps to the south. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a quick AFK, and then when we come back, let me at least pause in the inn. We can work on either the battle plans. We have a lot of quests to work on. I don't know. Probably the Woodpaw investigation. It's the lowest level quest. So it probably makes the most sense to work on that. So we'll be right back. We'll work on the investigation down there. Is that... Hold on, what's the quest? Yeah. That'll be what we'll work on next. It's right there, apparently. So we might be able to find another splintered log while we're down there. That'd be really convenient. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we are going to move along to those Woodpaw Knoll battle plan quests. Also, I need to get a health stone, don't I? Alright. Health stone up. Where is... I jump between characters sometimes. Between that AFK, I was playing my gnome mage, and man, I have my mount bound to like 4 different keys across my 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess my 4 characters I play as. Yeah, so I have my mount bound across a bunch of different characters, and it's really complicated. Sometimes it's on T, the T key. Sometimes on F9. I think one of my characters is on just number 9. And I don't really know why I do this to myself. Why do I complicate my WoW life by moving around my mount? Oh, we have a guild merger going on. I knew some stuff was going on. Do I get to join along with the merger despite being a lobby scum? Let's see if they're taking me with them. I hope so. Okay, battle plans. Splintered logs here, but I'm looking more for the plans. Okay, well, entering combat. Oh, I think I was like right under me. I did not see him there. Got him though. It's kind of a rather rainy day here in Feralas. It turned into a very rainy day, in fact. I love the steam effect that comes with the rain. It's one of my favorite things about it. It's just like it gives this kind of like misty. You can feel the humidity in the air. Okay, our battle plans should be just up here somewhere. I think wood paw battle map. Got it. Okay. We're gonna pull these guys, though. We have to clear out this gunk first. We can actually probably just send in Tangmoth next, and Tangmoth should be okay to just kind of aggro these guys while we nab the plans and bail out. I think that'll work pretty well. Let's loot this, and let's see if this works. Let's just send them in. Go forth and distract. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna take one of these. Oh, pets make life so much easier. Complete quest. Accept the quest. Okay, let's go, Tangmoth. Let's get out of here. Good man. Yeah, using your pets as a decoy is a really legitimate strategy, I think. I don't know about you guys, but I'm all about that. I still want to find the stupid splintered log. Ooh, who is this? An undead warrior, level 46. I'm sure he could use some unending breath, which will do absolutely nothing for him. Not a lot of water out here. There's another warrior over here. Why are there so many warriors out here? One's named War Dead. One's named War Game. That's kind of funny. I don't know. It seems a little funny. I would almost think that they were like together, but they don't. They're like about 3 levels apart, and the other one ran the other direction away. So I guess not. It's just not common. Like out here, seeing seeing anyone is kind of interesting, but seeing 2 warriors, both undead, similar level, with kind of similar names, is interesting. Okay. How do we go about swapping over? And thanks. Yeah, so I like to stay with this guild. These are nice people, Mountain Hut Adventurers. I always call them Mountain Hat Adventurers, but you know, I haven't really spent a lot of time with them. I haven't done much. One guildie helped me out a few episodes ago with the quest in Stranglethorn Vale, which is really nice of them. But otherwise, I haven't really interacted with this guild very much. They seem like really nice people, and they are progressing. I think they were clearing Molten Core or something. Let's see something real quick. I just revealed the guild Discord link on the video, so I'm making a little note here to make sure I edit that out later, because not that it's a big deal, but I really don't want to risk some random e-bully popping in there and spamming up the guild Discord. I always have to be really careful about that too. People post things in chat, which usually they don't, but once in a while it happens. Okay, the battle plans, complete quest. Let's get the shield. We can't use either of these things anyway. Shield, tend to vendor for more. And he's got another quest for us. The Zukash Infestation. Okay. And Sting Lasher. Defeat Sting Lasher in the Writhing Deep. Writhing Deep? Writhing Deep. Okay. Let's add... I'm gonna slash friend Feralas just to make sure I get transferred over okay later on. And I'm gonna vendor off a few junky things here. Yeah, we don't want this, right? Nope, we don't want that. Ooh, I love, man, gray or white items, like weapons, are so valuable. It's like a whole gold, more than a gold for that junk. It's like so much you get out of those. And I think people strongly underestimate the value of those back in vanilla. I mean, I know, is there another quest in here? No. I know later on, by the time you get into like, I don't know, farther along in WoW expansions, it matters less and less because you get more gold from other sources, but that gold is so valuable as a low-level character. I love every time I pick up a white or gray item, or weapon, specifically a weapon. I'm always stoked. The for whatever reason, weapons just vendor for a lot more. I don't know. Is this where I need to go for these guys? Okay, so I need to go south again. Are these? This quest is not super high level, so we should be okay going down here and working on this quest. I don't remember doing this quest ever. The Zukash infestation. It's like not ringing a bell to me for some reason. I guess the last time it's a horde only quest. Last time I would have done this would have been on my undead rogue, which I leveled up to 60 in 2015. So it's been a while, admittedly. What is team left here? Okay, but hopefully I can complete this quest. Now, the trick here, I get around these stupid knolls. I don't really want to run right through them because they have those trappers and they'll throw a net at us and we'll get super hosed. Trying. Oh, you can't. Oh, yep. There we go. Trying to just sneak through around them, and then we gotta get down here. So the problem is, these things are all underground, so we really gotta. There we go. There's one of the workers we need to kill. We need to kill a bunch of these, so I'm really just gonna try to get underground. So we want to go down there and get the named mob. This is a risky. I hate these bugs. These bugs, whether they're in Silithus or Teneris or I think they're in Angoro also. I hate them. Like they're Silithids, what I always call them, but they're so annoying. They are honestly really hard to kill in a lot of cases, and they're usually underground and they respawn quickly and they have a high level of social aggro, so they just end up being like a combination tough spot to be in. That's what I would say. And we are probably gonna need to go underground for Sting Lasher. So let's go ahead and get this one, I guess, since he just aggroed onto us. Sting Lasher looks like he is to our right, which means he probably is underground. I'm pretty confident in that. Guess I should throw more dots on this guy. But at least I know roughly which way I need to go. Oh, Sting Lasher's right there. That's beautiful. Let's kill this guy off real quick. That makes things so much easier if we don't have to go under a deep thing. I thought we had to go way into this hive system, but if this is the mob we need, then we're just gonna grab him now and be done. Move on with our lives. Well, we won't be done. We're still gonna go ahead and kill him. I'm gonna back up. I'd really like him to not poison me. Looks like he's poisonous, doesn't he? He's got this glowing green gunky aura around him. Let's death coil him away. I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna fear him now. He was out of range for that fear, and now I got him feared. Alright, let's hopefully this finishes him off. Yeah, it looks like Tangmoth got poisoned by this guy, so I'm gonna hopefully finish him before he poisons. He's gonna poison me now, isn't he? Here it comes, last second. Evading. Wow, that's really annoying. Yeah, Venom Sting. Okay, well, such is life. Let's Health Stone. Yeah, that was irritating. He started evading, he got stuck on the terrain, the geography right there, and it was just kind of. I think he started healing up, but he definitely was not taking damage from our dots or the Shadow Bolt, which was a little sad. But we got that quest. That was an easy quest, by the way. He was just hanging right at the entrance, so we're not gonna go down there. We do not need to go down there, and I highly recommend you never go inside one of these stupid colonies unless you absolutely have to. And we don't, so we're not. We will go ahead and grind out these last 17, I guess we need quite a few actually. Last 17 of these carapaces, and the venom sting stacks too, which is kind of gross. What is this? Healing. Yeah, let's pop our little 30-minute cooldown orb, get some extra health going, and hopefully take this guy out. I'm excited to wrap up. Whoa, what the? Jesus, that guy is wrecking me. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, okay. I was like, how did I die? What? Why? Belshanar, the Night Elf, level 46 Night Elf Druid. What a jerk. I was like, man, that thing is killing me. And now I understand why. Okay, well, I'm gonna Soulstone up. I'm gonna mount and get away from this area for a little bit. Just because I'm not expecting that druid to leave me alone. I have a feeling he's gonna stealth up and come at me. So if I get a little bit farther away, maybe I'll have a moment to kind of heal up. Not heal up, but like kind of recover, get my buffs up, get my mount up. I'm getting some weird, like, stuttering I notice right now. Like when I flip my camera around like this, it's kind of stuttery, which is weird. Ooh, let's go hang out with this guy. Druid ganking nearby. Careful. Yeah, I'm not super motivated to hang out by that druid forever. Man, that's annoying. I hate stealth classes. They just, like, you never feel comfortable around them, you know? You never feel like you can be safe. Okay, I don't know if I just ran in a circle or not, but I think I might have. I think I might have just ran completely in a circle. I really wasn't... I got distracted by that orc there. But I think we'll be okay. I am super out of mana. So if the druid comes back, I'm just going to throw a death coil on him as soon as I can. And I need a drink. Let's do this. I want to put my back to a wall when I drink. Makes it a little bit harder for him to ambush me, I think. We'll see. Let's drink one of these. We should probably eat our rumsy rum as soon as we can. So if the druid comes, I'm going to death coil him to like make him run around for a few seconds and then try to throw a fear on him after that. And then he's same level as me, so we can take the druid if we weren't half dead, you know, and we were fighting a mob at the time. I also didn't even realize he was hitting me. I guess I, you know, missed it, which is a rookie mistake. So let's get our rumsy rum going. It says fail, but it did work. Okay, now I think I'm okay to start fighting these guys now. Like I said, I just need to keep death coil handy. Make sure I throw that on the moment I see the druid, if I see him. I'm gonna put nameplates on, so if he pops up, I'll be ready to get him. Like, I'll see his nameplate right away. So I do want to finish his quest. It looks like the drop rates were good. We killed 3 mobs, and all 3 of them dropped it, so there's really no reason for us not to do so. Yeah, 4 for 4 so far. It's really, really good drop rate, honestly. You very rarely see quests that have 100% drop rate. So when it happens, you kind of want to like jump on that quest, in my opinion. I think it makes it totally worth it. Just my 2 cents on the matter. And I'm just like, now I'm like super hyped for the druid. Not hyped, but like just kind of hyper aware is what I should say. I have a feeling he was just passing through. I don't think he was specifically out to get us. I think it just happened that I did run in a straight circle, didn't I? Let's go over here. I think in this area there's still some more of these bugs, and I feel a little bit safer on this side. We have a feeling that druid just happened to be out here questing. He's same level as us, so it seemed like he's probably just questing and just took advantage of the situation, which, you know, stuff happens. It's a PvP server. I'm not gonna hold it against anyone. However, I will avenge myself if he ever comes around again. Let's see. We're doing well. There's not much to say about this quest. It's actually kind of a boring quest. I mean, I don't even know what I didn't read this. From what we were scouting, we managed to muster, we believe that the foe south of the knoll is an insect-like race. I want to read this. Let's get another mob worked up, though. If they're driving the gnolls to frenzy against us, and they are as big of a threat, if not more, than the gnolls. Okay, so the story is the gnolls are moving in on us on the camp up there because these guys are pushing them north. Drive deep into where these Zookash insects dwell. Okay, oh, that's easy enough. Nothing too fancy. I never really read the quests. You know, you probably have noticed that I tend to skip through them pretty quickly, and I sometimes regret that. Like, I sometimes wish I had read more of the quests as I go through when I play WoW. But for whatever reason, I've never been super interested in it. Like, I kind of enjoy just the gameplay itself so much that the lore was never a major interest of mine. If you've watched my Legion videos, especially the first 1 or 2, you'll see I skipped through cutscenes a bit, and people got mad. Like, there's legitimate, like, anger. You gotta find minerals back up. There's, like, legitimate anger in some of those YouTube comments about it. I especially skipped a very important one where, I don't want to, I mean, is that spoiler? basically a new war leader was selected for the horde, and I skipped that one, and people were very, very mad about that. So I started to actually pay attention to cutscenes in Legion, and I started reading some of the quests a little bit more, just to appease people, and also for my own kind of education / interest. It is fun, and I'm thinking about that in Vanilla WoW. Maybe I should, start going through and paying attention to quests a little bit more, the quest log information. So Stinglasher always hangs out there. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if he was like a one-time, if it was just a coincidence that he was down there that time, if he patrolled, or if he actually stayed there. But it looks like that's where he's at. That's his thing. Ooze-covered thorium veins. Cool. This guy is not holding any aggro, or, Tangmoth is not holding any aggro whatsoever. What a useless blueberry. Wow, we're getting too close to this worker back here. I need to be a little more careful. So this is a 100% drop rate. That's what I'm basically seeing right now, which is really kind of cool. Speaking of quests with bad drop rates, there is one in Winter Spring called, what is it? I don't remember the name of the quest, but you have to collect these uncracked horns from the chimeras up there. And those things drop at I don't even know what the drop rate is. I just know that it's awful. I was working on my no mage who's like level 55 or 54, and those stupid chimeras, they drop the uncracked horns once at every 10 kills, I think. I killed probably about 10 of them and got I got 2, I think. It's really bad. And I looked into it more. I was thinking, is this just a private server problem, or is this how it is? And I looked into it, and there's old WoW databases that talk about how bad the drop rates are for that quest. So it's apparently those uncracked horns. I don't remember what they're called. Uncracked. They're not chimeras, but they're like the floating dragon-looking things with wings and 2 heads. They're kind of chimeric. Anyway, those things in Winter Spring, they're all around Winter Spring, especially in the central part of the zone. So annoying. Terrible drop rate. I am pretty sure I'm going to give up on that quest. I don't think I'm going to finish it, on my no mage, that is. Just such a bad drop rate. And there's a few others like that. The Laden Dew Gland in Teneris, that quest, that's a really bad drop rate. Oh, what else? The most notable one for me is wow, that guy is wrecking me. Salty Scorpid Venom, I think it's what it's called, in... So many things we're on top of here. Salty Scorpid Venom in not Teneris, in Thousand Needles in the Shimmering Flats. That is by far that to me is the worst quest in WoW in terms of drop rate. I've complained about it many times before, and I think on this character, even if you go back to my Thousand Needles quest, you'll see I just skip it. I just don't even do. Legitimately, I think I didn't even take the quest, or I might have taken it, and then did all the other quests down there, and didn't have more than 1 or 2 of those Salty Scorpid Venoms throughout that whole experience, and then just quit the quest. It's just not worth it. By far, the worst quest in WoW, in my opinion, in terms of drop rates. There might be some... I don't know, there could be some other quests that are worse, but that's in Vanilla WoW I'm talking, by the way. Yeah, just don't ever do that quest. Salty Scorpid Venom is what drops. I don't remember what the name of the quest is, but it's bad. I don't know, do you guys have any awful quests? I can't think of anything else. There's these... I mean, it always seems to me the worst quests are just the ones that have bad drop rates, not ones that are difficult. I'm all about... the Onyxia Attunement questline is really long and complicated. For even the Alliance, it's difficult, but I think it's a little bit worse for the Horde. But, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with long, difficult quest lines. But if for example, in the middle of that quest line you had to, kill a mob, and there was 1 in 100 chance for it to drop the item you needed, that would kind of suck. So that's what it feels like with those Salty Scorpion Venoms. I feel like it's a 1 in 30 drop rate or something. It's just seriously awful. So I would much rather do the whole Onyxia questline. You probably could finish the Onyxia questline from start to finish before you'd finish the Salty Scorpion Venom single quest in Thousand Needles. So that's my rant for that stupid quest. I will leave that be. By the way, have you noticed these bugs actually run away from you when they get down to 15% health? I feel like that's really abnormal for for non-humanoids. I feel like generally humanoids are the only mobs that will frequently run away from you. I want to make a soulstone, by the way. I realize I don't have mine, obviously, because I died, but I haven't made one yet. And I think it should be, yeah, I should be able to cast it on myself now. I was going to say, it should have been, it was running low anyway when I died, so it should have worked out pretty well. But yes, what was I saying? Yeah, it's weird. These bugs run away, and I don't remember the other ones doing that. Maybe I'm just really forgetting. But I just don't recall that happening. It should, there we go. So I don't know, is that unique to the zoo cache? Or is it something that all of these bugs do and I'm just forgetting? Ooh, we aggroed this guy. Okay, that's fine. We're getting 500 experience per kill here. It's not too bad. I'm gonna fear this guy away. I don't want him to beat on me anymore. It looks like he was coming back at me there, but I think he just happened to fear back in our direction. I was scared for a second that he broke fear instantly. And we are gonna do a bunch of life-draining goodness here. How are we doing on soul stones? We are pretty stacked, but let's go ahead and what we can do with drain soul. Maybe we'll get the buff here. Nope, I still don't understand. To this day, I still can't understand why drain soul doesn't always give me the soul drain buff or whatever it is, the one that gives you increased mana regen. I have no idea why it's like that. Anyway, I always complain about that. I'm sorry for repeating that complaint, but if anyone has any idea how improved drain soul works and could comment on the video and explain why when I kill a mob with drain soul on them, it doesn't always give me this buff, even though it says it gives you a 100% chance. And I thought it was because it had to maybe be like the killing blow, but if that was the case, it would be an awful ability because drain soul doesn't really deal that much damage. And I don't think that's how it works. I honestly think it's just they have to be under the effect of drain soul, not that I have to literally get the killing blow with drain soul. That's my understanding anyway, but I don't know, maybe I'm completely misunderstanding. Because he normally, like with, oh, I have a talent point? Wait, how have I had a talent point for and not used it? What? I'm so embarrassed. I was like looking at it like, wow, how did I not use my talent point? I feel like it's, when did I hit? I guess it was just last episode, is that right? Or the beginning of this episode? No, last episode, I think. I'm like, just, that's like a rookie mistake. I usually am better than that. Like, I usually am really careful to not do that, because if you look at my early leveling on this character, I think, actually, some of the very early videos, like levels 10 through 15 or 10 through 18, I think there's a few times that I forgot to do that. Like, there's a few instances where I failed to, we're gonna just death claw this guy away. This guy is the last one we need, by the way. There's a few times where I, like, dinged, and then, oops, where I dinged, and then I didn't use my talent point right away, and then the next level up, I realized I had two. I think that happened once on this character, maybe twice. I know on another character, my gnome warrior, that I don't really play on camera much. There's a few videos I have of him in some instances. That guy, I know I did that a few times, but thankfully I wasn't recording, so no one was there to make fun of me for that one. We just need to go back now. We finished our two quests here, the Sting Lasher and Zukash infestation. So what I want to do is turn these both in. And what I'm hoping is that when I'm kind of running wide. Oh man, someone just got a Gnarl Leaf Brother, the rare spawn. I missed them, that's a bummer. I'm kind of running wide west here to go around this lake and around hopefully most of the knolls. Although apparently still running into knolls, so there's that. There's too many knolls. Maybe those guys over there got those two guys in the distance. I bet they, oh, Trapper. No, I don't want to go that way. These knolls, these things have like the entire little chunk down here, like carved out for themselves. They're kind of bullies, man. Okay, we're still swinging around here. At least they get lower level as we get a bit higher. Oh hey, it's Tism. Fist can be a verb. That's an interesting guild name. Okay, so we completed our two quests, the Zukash Infestation, Sting Lash. We're going to turn those both in. We'll get about 2 gold total, and I would bet about, let's say, I'm going to make a guess here, we'll get 11,500 experience. Just making a guess here. After that, we can finally move along, kind of, I think, unless there's another chain here, we can finally move to the west side of Feralas. It's strange. But we've only really been in this little chunk right here at the beginning. This little, like almost a third of the zone is all we've touched. And we've probably done 7 quests now, I would say, 6 or 7. There's really a lot here. Once we get through these, there's another set of quests over here. So we're pretty stacked in terms of all the quests available to us here in Feralas. Bag space is doing pretty good. The Zukash infestation, we got 5,500 and what did I say, 11,500 experience? Let's see what we get. Nice, look at that. That was a perfect guess. 11,500 experience. And this guy has another quest for us. Okay, so we have to go to Orgrimmar just to deliver this one. It's fine. There's a plate shoulder here, which is no good to us, and a ring. Ring of Subtlety. Restores 4 mana per second. I almost am wondering if that would be better than our Seal of Sylvanas. Like, we lose 80 health, but we gain 4 mana per 5. I feel like that's possibly reasonable. I'm not sure. What is this quest, by the way? I forget what this guy, which Dr. Uzeri has for us. Travel the Hinterlands, right? And then the Sunken Temple. Okay, yeah. I know those quests. Those are both instance-based quests, or related to instances, so they're not to Sunken Temple. I talked about this previously. So there's really no need for us to go worry about them right now. What we're going to do is finally head west. And it's a little bit... Why is my Hearthstone set? Okay, so it is set here, right? It's a little bit silly because this part is kind of isolated. It's almost hard to get down here. You have to take the main road, which is... You know, the main roads are fine because there's no mobs on them generally. The problem is that there's an Alliance camp over here on this island. So this is Feathermoon Stronghold, and there's an Alliance flight point there. And there's a boat. You can see a little dock here. This boat goes over here to this little dock, and this is where the Alliance tend to feed into Feralas, right around here where that dock is. And what they do is they will then come this way and work on quests in the High Wilderness, the same spot we're heading to. So this is kind of the mishmash part here. I consider the zone, like the north part up here is mostly Alliance stuff, I think of it. Even though there is Horde quests up there, we will be up here. Mostly Alliance stuff here. The bottom right of the zone, east side of the zone, is mostly Horde stuff. But there are some, of course, some Alliance there. And then in the middle here, the High Wilderness, this is where you start to run into each other quite a bit, and it becomes a little bit more of a PvP fest on some occasions. We do have about 4,400 people online right now, so that's a good population. I mean, that's a above maximum population on retail vanilla, but that means that we also will very possibly running into some bad guys here very soon. And by bad guys, I don't necessarily mean ogres, but more the Alliance kind of bad guys. So hopefully they don't get too aggressive on us. We do need to kind of clear our way through these ogres a bit, but I think I want to go farther west, honestly, before I start digging into these too deep. These guys don't hit too hard, I think. Let's see. They seem fine. They don't flee, which is annoying. I'd like them to flee to be a little bit nicer. Okay, well, moving along. But I think I want to go work on the Thick Yeti Hide quest, because that's a fairly easy quest to do. And Ruins of Isildian, okay. Yeah, but I think that's where I want to work towards, is these Yeti quests. Apes. Okay. I thought I saw a pet pop up, but I think it was just Tangmoth, like in the foreground on my screen, crossing over my cursor. I was like, oh gosh, that's someone's, I thought it was someone's pet bear up there. And I was just like, kind of uneasy and thinking that maybe something bad's going to happen to me. Entering combat. Why am I in combat? Oh, gorilla. I don't even know where that gorilla came from. Yeti. Okay, here we go. Feral Scar Yeti. Let's dismount. I think the gorilla is going to leave us alone shortly. Maybe. There we go. Time to kill some Yetis. There's... So, another quest I was just doing on my No Mage is there's, you need, like, thick Yeti hides that drop in Winter Spring. It's a Winter Spring quest, so it's like about 10 levels higher than us, that quest. And, you're doing almost the same quest. I mean, it's honestly really similar. It's kind of funny how similar it is. I guess the Yetis are more up to the north, but we do need this Resilient Sinew anyway from for the Natural Materials quest. So I'm going to go ahead and start killing some hippogriffs. they shouldn't be too hard for us to take out. I kind of wonder also if I can just, these are low enough level mobs, like they're 3 levels below us, if I can just throw a bunch of dots on them and fear them and like just kill 2 at a time pretty easily. I think that might be doable. Well, maybe not perfectly, but pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll let Tang Moth take on that one. Start working on this guy. Just throw all the dots, and I will fear the new one here. While Tang Moth wraps up that first one. Good job, Tang Moth. Oh, fear broke like instantly. Well, thank you, fear. I hate fear. Fear used to be on Nostalrius and on Elysium before they made a change, I think, where it was insanely overpowered. It honestly was. It was like busted how good it was, and I really enjoyed that for obvious reasons, which is really fun. But it was busted. It legitimately had a problem. But now I feel like it really does break too early. I just don't remember fear ever breaking like that. So I keep complaining about it to alter myself. I'm not complaining on the forums or contacting the Elysium staff about it because I don't really care that much. I think it's probably a little more balanced this way, but it does seem not quite Blizz-like. I use that term kind of loosely because I think it's kind of the term has lost a lot of its meaning, but I do think it's a little bit less Blizz-like than I recall fear being in retail. Let's see. So we're actually getting what's nice about these guys. They're dropping the sinew and metallic fragments, which is obviously really good because it's a 2-for-1 deal there. And I don't know if they're dropping multiple though. It's just like they're not dropping more than one of the individual things. But if they drop 2 at a time, it's pretty nice. And those metallic fragments are going to be a pain to get because you need 40 of them. So I'm hoping these guys continue to drop, you know, both like this, 1 metallic fragment, 1 resilient sinew. What do we even get for completing this quest? 55 silver. That's a joke. That's like, there's got to be more to it. I don't know if it follows up with other stuff. There's some higher level hippogriffs down here. I don't know if we want to fight the higher level ones necessarily. Like, I don't know if it's worth it, if they have better drop rates. Maybe better experience for us overall, but I'm not sure. Like, I feel like it's kind of a waste to fight the tougher ones and we can just fight the easy ones and still get the same drops that we need. There's so much decision making and leveling, I feel like, to maximize things. Could you imagine, like, you just killed that and that thing didn't drop anything if you weren't on this quest? Like, it dropped 2 things. Those 2 things are both quest items. So, right? Yeah, they don't drop, those are just quest items, they're not vendor things that we need, so you would have gotten nothing if you happened to be out here killing that mob if you weren't on this quest. And I think that's one thing that later versions of WoW improved upon, is making sure that mobs tend to drop stuff a little bit more, or like silver or something, rather than just killing mob and dropping nothing. I mean, there's definitely mobs that still do that in more modern versions of WoW, but I think it's a common thing, I would say, in certain mobs in vanilla where they just don't drop anything. Like, you kill it and just nothing happens, which is, yeah, no, not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes a little bit disappointing, especially if you're killing like a mob that's a few levels higher than you and you really put a lot of effort into killing it. You're kind of excited to take down this big mob and then it doesn't drop anything. It's like, oh, it's kind of a bummer. I will say that generally humanoids tend to drop more stuff in my experience in vanilla, whereas because humanoids drop silk or drop cloth, so cloth is always dropped by not always dropped. I think there's very few NPCs or mobs that will drop cloth besides humanoids. Ooh, the distress beacon. This is, oh god, this quest. We've got 2 of these now. This one says it's a level 40 quest, and the other one says 43 in Tenerius. Those are ugly quests. This one's really tough, though. I don't think we can do this one. Like, I think at 46 we're too low level to do it. It's a really tough quest. It's an escort. These are both escort quests. They're like they're little robotic chickens, and you're escorting them. And the chicken starts like over here, like right where my mouse cursor is in the map. And he goes east, and then runs north to the road. And before he gets to the road, he like summons 3 yetis, and sometimes it's bugged, and summons like more than 3. And those yetis are freaking tough. And they're like, I think they're all level 45. So as a warlock, we could probably manage it. Because we would, what I guess I would do is fear 1, have Tang Moth tank the other, and then I would face tank the 3rd one, and try to just like grind out killing the third one as fast as possible, then keep the first one feared, and then move to tank mobs. We could probably kill those 3. But sometimes other mobs get involved, and once you have 4 mobs, it becomes really tough. And then later on, there's like some mobs that spawn, and they're pushovers. They're like level 40, like 2 or 3 level 40 gnolls. They're really easy. And then after that, there's like another set of tough mobs that spawn. So it's a surprisingly tough quest, and you tend to run into alliance along the way, which makes it really painful, because they just like as you can probably imagine, as maybe many of you have done before, it's kind of fun to just kill people when they're doing escort quests, which is like a really mean thing, but I think a lot of people tend to do it. Apparently it must be fun, because I've seen it happen so many times. So I don't know, I'm scared to do that quest. I might, if we're still in Feralas and we're like level 47, I'll probably try and do it. Oh man, that guy dropped literally nothing. But if I don't think I want to do it at 46. I think giving it another level would be good, just to be safe. Are we going to aggro at other stuff here, or are we... No, we're okay. I thought we were about to aggro those other ones, but it looks like it was just this one. That guy was... That one in the back was like staring at us. Like as soon as I pulled this guy, that second one back there was staring. Like I thought he was coming at us, but he didn't, so... Beautiful. Okay, this one's dead. We are getting like vibrant plumes, which I think vendor for like 8 silver. It's pretty good. Not that we need a lot of gold, but it's nice to get more gold. I always enjoy getting more gold. We are up over 100 gold now, which is nice. Alright, let's we need to heal up a little bit. We're getting kind of beat down by this guy a bit. And do a few drain lives. Metallic fragments. Okay, so we're 10 of 40 metallic fragments and 9 of 20 resilient sinew. So we're getting actually like a pretty consistent drop rate if you really think about it. These are almost... Wow, that immolate just crit hard. We're getting a consistent drop rate, I would say, which is nice. We're getting about 1 for 1. However, I wouldn't mind getting twice as many... Like, I don't want to reduce the number of resilient sinew we're getting, but I'd like to double the number of metallic fragments we're getting. That would be nice. Then we get both done at the same time. I'm considering rolling away from these guys in a moment. Oh, swoop, what is that? Stunned. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of leaving the rest of these here for a bit. Oh, they respawn fast. Wow. Like, seriously, look behind us. There's like 6 or 7 of them. We just killed all those. What is this? 42 Dwarf Hunter. Oh, God. I'm like half dead. And a 42 no mage. This might be fun. Fear. Okay. I did my part. Now I'm running. I have too much fun messing with Alliance. I don't really, like I said, I really try and avoid killing them for the most part, but it is really fun just to like throw that fear on them or like put a low level dot on them. Just enough. Keep things interesting. And like I said, I always like to use a phrase like remind them that we're here. Remind them that it is a PvP server. Not that that's like some hard to know thing, I just think it's fun. And also it gets a little more fun for us, because now maybe we will have someone, maybe he'll come and PvP with us in a little bit. Now, there's a dead yeti in here, a couple dead yetis, and I don't know why that is. And I'm wondering, I mean, I can guess why that is, because someone's here killing yetis, but I'm wondering if they are doing the escort quest, because I wouldn't mind doing the chicken escort quest, but I would like to have a buddy to do it with. It'd be so much easier if we have someone doing the escort quest with us. Anyone up for the chicken escort quest? Let's just see if anyone decides to join in. We'll just invite someone along. I'm not going to do it unless we get someone with us. Like I said, it's just a little bit too scary for me. And let's pop our little healing thing, restore life. That thing, by the way, the Orb of Dar or a Hill, 40 health every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. It's actually really nice. I just wish I had like a 5-minute cooldown instead of 10-minute. At a 10-minute cooldown, it's like, you know, pretty good. At a 30-minute cooldown, it's like, it's fine, but I forget to use it a lot. Okay, we're gonna keep clearing in here. It's kind of a safe spot to be too, because there's less alliance. Because there's no this cave here. There's a little opening on the other side of this. You can see it in the distance there. There's really no one else here ever. Like, there's no other way into it. The only way in is literally from behind us, which is gonna be respawning with yetis, so it'll be kind of safeguarded. So I feel like this is sort of a safe spot to kill yetis in, not be right out in the open, which is good. We need fresh demon armor. Ooh, that uses up so much mana though when we do that. Let's do this. Oh, iron deposit, nice. I'm going to send Tangmoth in to start whacking on this guy while I sit and drink. I didn't realize there was an iron deposit here. We need like 3 more skill ups. What are we at? Yeah, we need 155, I think, to mine mithril. So we need 3 more skill ups, which is not that much. We should be able to do it pretty soon. I mean, it's not that far away. It's kind of a pretty little hidden area in here, isn't it? Let's I'll show you it off in just a second. I'll show it off to you in just a second. Let me kill this guy first. Enraged feral scar yeti. Are these bigger? They seem a little bit beefier. Like the fact that Tangmoth just died. I wasn't really expecting that. And I know I sent him in here to like melee the guy while I was drinking, but I think it's pretty hard. I think it's pretty hard. Gotta keep that in mind if we aggro those. But here we go. Let's go ahead and mine our iron deposit. Let's hope for a skill up. The last one we did, I think we didn't get a skill up from, which is kind of a bummer. I know it's a yellow skill at this point, so it's not guaranteed. Oh man, no skill up. But like, look at this kind of little pretty. Turn off the UI for a moment. Just a nice little enclosed tree area with an ugly orc and some dead yetis there. And it opens up into another cave system over here. So we actually will be kind of pulling into another cave in just a moment. I'm hoping not to aggro the second yeti back there. Okay, we're good. I'm going to pull Tangmoth back a little bit. I just really don't want to aggro that guy. We need more mana. Now we need more health. Life tap. It's like this constant juggle between living and casting spells. Whew, that guy almost got us. I got a lucky, what's it called? I got a very lucky, what's the talent called? I'm blanking here. Improved suppression, improved drain soul, grim reach, nightfall. That's what it is. Yes. Shadow trance, that's a buff. Sorry, I'm like totally blanking. I got a lucky shadow trance there, which is nice. Ooh, a couple iron deposits in there. Okay, we gotta dig, see if we can get in here safely. Might be easier said than done, but it would be nice if we could. Yeah, so I got a shadow trance proc on that last yeti, thankfully just in time, and I threw a shadow bolt at him to finish him off because he was about to like whoop me, I think. I'm gonna fear this guy, and I'm just gonna wander down the rest of the way. Okay, now we're gonna move into. Hopefully these aren't. I'm gonna see how deep these are. Oh, there's a lot of yetis there. I don't know if I really want to fight that many. That's seriously a lot. Just for 2 iron deposits, it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. I think it is because it's tough to get iron deposits. Like, there's just not a lot of them, and I only need a few more skill ups. I'm so close that it just seems like it'd be worth it to get them. But okay, that guy's dead. I need to like get in the cave so it'll like change the map over so I can actually see. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so it is like pretty close actually. Okay, we can do this. I thought they were deeper in. Yeah, right there at the entrance. Perfect. Let's death coil this guy to get him off us. Oh, yeah, death coil worked, but he didn't like go very far. Dead. Good. Let's kill this one. Out of range. Okay, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. There we go. Alright, Tangmoth, you want to tank him for a bit? That'd be nice. I'm going to do some mining. There's another one farther in, but I don't know if I want to go that deep. It's so far in at that point. There's a lot of yetis to kill, and we're going to be done with this quest very, very soon. So I think I'll just grab these two and be thankful for what I can get and get out of here. That's also not an enraging yeti, thankfully. Nice. 154. Iron ore, okay, okay. 154 iron ore. What is... That reminds me of... is it number 4 Bobby Orr? Am I messing that up? You know who I'm talking about. If you're from Canada, you know who I'm talking about. If you're not from Canada, yeah, we're not going in there deeper. That's a lot of yetis just for one iron deposit deeper in there. I went to the Bobby Orr Museum in Parry Sound, Ontario once. It was like in 2011. So it was a long time ago now. It's been, so it's 7 years. Ooh, who's this? Hi, wanna do the chicken escort quest? Is the chicken's not even here. He should be like in the center here, but I don't see him. So actually someone's probably doing the quest right now. Let's invite this guy. Let's start the quest. Okay. Yes. Yes, okay. Tricky. Very, very tricky. You have to turn in the first part. Oh, there's a yeti. We're gonna be fighting this guy in a second, I think. So you have to turn in the first part. And then, so turn in the first part, and then, if you, both of you have to do that, then you can accept the second part. If you don't turn in the first part, it gets messed up. So what happens is, like, if I turn in the first part and he didn't yet, and then I accept the second part, he will not, my buddy here, Fiddlestick, won't be included on it. Oh god. We don't want any trouble, sir. Don't want any trouble. I don't think that mage would have been smoked by us. What is this guy anyway? He's level 47. Yeah, 47 and 46. Yeah, that would not have been good for him. I'd love to see what that mage could have done against us. Like, he maybe would have got lucky enough to kill one of us. But I'm skeptical of that even. I just don't think he would have had a chance. This guy's gonna get nuked. And the chicken, by the way, is like, he's gonna help out. You can see him now. He's doing some good chicken work for us. Okay. Can I mark the chicken? There we go. That's what's up. Marking the chicken. This is a long quest. Look at the timer down here. We're starting about 48 minutes on the timer. We're gonna be going for quite a while, I think. Quite a while. Da 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 da. This is gonna turn into a long episode now that I think about it. Mostly because of that, this chicken quest. This is at least a 10-minute quest, if we don't die. Oh, and this is where you turn in at. You turn in at the dock over here, which is where the Alliance tend to come in through, so that's some added fun. My soulstone's almost up, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a new one. Oh, Jesus. Let's fear this one, and let's send Tangmoth on that guy. Good. Let's start dotting everything, I guess. I don't know. It's just like madness, pure madness. Where's our chicken at? Okay, I need some more aggro on this guy, I think. I'm gonna Howl of Terror on these. Get them all split up, hopefully, if this guy doesn't keep hitting me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're doing good. Chicken's doing something there. I don't know, he's hanging. Somehow this one mob, like, didn't get any dots on him for that whole mess. That's really funny. And let's throw another fear on him. Alright, chicken, how you doing, chicken? Chicken's like... Chicken got down to 44% health, like, just from that. I mean, that was like insane. Chicken got wrecked. This is the first part. This is the tough part. There's like 3 of these 46s pop up. They also despawn before we even got to loot them. Did you notice that? But yeah, they're really tough. They just like all pop up at the same time, and they tend to bring mobs with them. I'm gonna move this up here. And eat and drink. Mark the chicken. Yeah, so the other problem is that the marks on the mobs disappear after you fight, get into combat or anything like that, or kill a mob. Something on the server, they kind of glitch out, which is fine, but a little annoying. Definitely a little annoying. Today is now Sunday, by the way, in real life. And my Saturday was kind of a bummer because I spent almost all day at work. I went into work at like 7, was that right? I got into work about 8 o'clock, I think. Maybe it was 7, I think it was 7 in the morning I got into work. And I was there most of the day. I got home about 4 o'clock, so it was almost a full work day on a Saturday for me, which is not the most fun. I mean, I really do like my job a lot, but I don't try to work excessively. I did take most of Friday off to kind of compensate. It just kind of worked out. I was working with an undergrad in my lab, so we have these chemicals that are vanadium-based chemicals, for example, and some other inorganic metals, and we're testing them against certain bacteria, where we basically, it's a kind of a simple experiment. We basically take our bacteria, we grow them up, and when we grow them, we have a control with just like the normal growth media, and then the other ones have the growth media with these added chemicals, and we're basically trying to see if any of these chemicals will disrupt their growth, either slow it down or completely eliminate their ability to grow. And that's a really simple experiment, and it's I would call it almost kind of like a 101 experiment in biology, but it's a good learning experiment for my undergrad who has no real laboratory experience, but his work schedule is crazy, or his class schedule is crazy, so we tend to work on Fridays, Saturdays, and sometimes, but mostly Fridays and Saturdays, not really Sundays. So I was in there with him, spending most of the day kind of helping him out, get his experiment going, and doing a few things on my own, for my own experiments, but I haven't seen the results yet. So we finished yesterday, but he's still kind of looking at the data and graphing the results, and then he's going to send me an email with them, and we're going to meet next week and go over them together and see if any of these compounds, even these chemicals, were kind of worth pursuing further for further study. This is kind of our preliminary result. Also, Fiddlesticks, the warlock with us, he's in the guild Supernova. His Voidwalker is Orr Museum. Like, these names are so unpronounceable. Orr Museum. It would be fine if it was just Ormzat or Ormazd, I think, but the ZT sounds really hard to say. Ormzazd, right? Pronounce that. Ormzazd. To me, it's tough. The Forgotten Coast. So we are now closing in on this coast over here, which is, I think it's just, oh dear God. Okay, high level warrior, that's fine. Oh, not high level, low level warrior, I should say, 44. Really, same level warrior. Oh, here comes I thought they were bad guys, but they are actually, I thought they were gnolls, but they're just gorillas, it seems like. I'm gonna fear that one, and I guess just start dotting everything again. Seems like dots work pretty well here. I'm probably putting the same dots, aren't I, on everything? Eh, oh well. Good stuff. Yeah, this is so much easier with another warlock, like super duper easy. I mean, look at that. It's like 3 mobs. We have 2 tanks with us, and we can fear 2 of them. We can death quell as a really short fear, basically, or we can. It's like hard to see the chicken, by the way. Or we can do Howl of Terror, which is kind of like a mini fear, right? It's like 10 seconds. Yeah, it's really good for us. Oh hey, look at this guy. He's in Hamburger N is his name. Yeah, so I'm actually having trouble seeing the chicken. Like, look at, like, when we zoom out, like, isn't that chicken a little bit hard to see? He's like kind of gray. He's on a gray brick road. So I put the star on him. Seems to help quite a bit. What else could we put on him that maybe make it easier? Oh Jesus, that's a high level. I get nervous seeing that. It looks like Hamburger and came back to check on us, maybe to help out or see if we got killed. I don't know. Man, that's scary. Okay, look at that. Nice pretty waterfall over here. Kind of a blurry coast where you can't see very far. Normally, you can't see farther past here anyway because of the limitations on the WoW client, but come on, we stopped it. This is so scary. They keep sending epic, like, level 60 alliance, keep running through here. They're on epic mounts. It's like, we're gonna get smoked. We're seriously gonna just die soon. All I can hope is they don't kill the chicken, and the chicken just keeps going, and I can just, like, oh God, what is this? Oh Jesus, this is the one that's gonna kill us, guys. Our little band of merry men here, look at this. We got our mechanical squirrel out, our mechanical homing chicken, Fiddlesticks, the undead warlock, SoupaSoka, the orc warlock, Tangmoth, and Ormzat. Ooh, let's clear that guy away, start dotting everything. Those things did not take long to pop up. This is what I was thinking of, actually. Yeah, these are the ones that I was thinking of, the gnolls. I knew there were gnolls somewhere, but there we go. Let's do another Howl of Terror. Okay, looking pretty good. I guess we didn't really dot this one very well, but there's so many dots. I don't know which one I've dotted and which ones are just he dotted, or I'm just like kind of tabbing around and clicking on stuff. So where's our chicken? There's a chicken. Okay, that's the last thing. There's nothing else we have to fight after this. We just have to walk the rest of the way. Please don't tell me. Okay, it's like the chicken stopped. It wasn't moving. It's like, please don't tell me it just glitched. Oh god. So now all we have to do is just get a little bit farther. We're right there. You can see it on the mini map. It's just right there. That's all we have to do. I think we can do it. Anyway, yeah, we got this little band of merry men here. 2 Voidwalkers, 2 Warlocks, a chicken, and a squirrel. It's like a cartoon show you would see on not Comedy Central, on Cartoon Network in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like there was Cow and Chicken. I loved Cow and Chicken as a kid. I thought it was so funny. As an adult, I watched a little bit, and it didn't hold up for me. It was like, it was okay. Dexter's Laboratory, I really enjoyed, Cartoon Network, which has nothing to do with this, but there was like this skit within Dexter's Laboratory, like Super Friends, or what was it? The monkey. Super. I remember was it Agent Honeydew? Was that her name? But the monkey was like an experiment in Dexter's lab that actually had superpowers. But I don't remember why. I don't remember much else about it. That monkey. What was it called? Oh, I think it was like a show within Dexter's Laboratory, right? If you know what I'm talking about, just like fill me in the comments. I'll have to like Wikipedia this afterwards. That bad, huh? It was apparently a bad ZG last night for people. Oh, yes, we have completed the quest. Thanks. Worked well. Whew. We got through it. Now, where do we turn that in anyway? Rescue. Oh, we have to go to Booty Bay. Okay, well, Well, we'll do that at some point. But for now, I want to grab this Zapped Giants quest, and we have 19 quests now, and also the fuel for the zapping. Okay. What does this guy have to sell? Do they have anything interesting? Some fireworks. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna wrap up the episode here. The question is, do I want to? I'm considering just staying here, logging out here, instead of hearthing back for the rested XP. I've got so much rested XP anyway. I think I'm just gonna log out here, just kind of hang out under this little dock, and then next time we'll come back. We will just be able to continue on working on our quests along the coastline here. Maybe the Screecher Spirits, maybe natural materials. We got some vengeance up here. We got a lot of quests we can do. So I'm really thinking we'll just stay here. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.